Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to my review of this light, the Klarus XT12S. Here are the stats on the light. It has 4 brightness levels, the maximum 1600 lumens. It has 2 special modes. It also has maximum beam distance 402 meters. And you see the run times there. The light comes with a belt pouch that has a Velcro overflap and belt loop here. Also comes with a tactical ring, a removable pocket clip, and this magnetic recharging cable. This is controlled by the dual tail switch tactical interface. To turn the light on, you press the round switch. It will come on in turbo. Right, to cycle through, you press the paddle type switch. Now it also has momentary on, which will always be turbo, momentary on, and it has momentary on with the strobe too, with the other switch, strobe warning. Nice. Alright, so that is an ideal tactical interface, momentary on in turbo and strobe. Now when it is on, if you long press this switch, it will also strobe. You see that? To turn it off, you just press this. Now that is all explained right here in this diagram. That's what they call the tactical setting. Now, in the outdoor setting, instead of strobe, they give you an SOS, right? And instead of 3 brightness levels, they add 1, so you get 4 brightness levels. Right, so that's like more the hunting mode. And to change between those two, they have a complete diagram explaining how to change the mode cycle. Now this light comes with its own high drain battery. It is an 18650 battery, and to access that you just unscrew the tail cap. Here is the battery. Right, so that is a very high quality battery from Klarus, and it is included. In order to recharge that battery in the light, plug in the USB side of the cable to any power source, in this case a power bank I have, and this is magnetic. That's the charging port, and when it's charging, that is going to glow red. When it's finished charging, it will turn green. Now that is actually red, right? It's hard to see because of my camera lights, but trust me, there's a little red indicator right there. Right, so that's pretty convenient, you know. It's kind of like Olight's magnetic rechargers. Nice. Now this also has a battery indicator that will turn on for 5 seconds after you turn the light on. So I turned off the light so you could see it better. That's going to glow green for 5 seconds. That means the battery is pretty much fully charged. Now, if that were to glow orange, it would mean, you know, they're somewhat depleted. If that glows red, it means they're almost depleted and you should recharge, right? So, battery indicator there. Okay, people, let's roll in the highlight reel, right, of field testing and demonstration of this light, and then we'll come back for final thoughts. This is the brightest mode. That's pretty bright. All right, let's do the strobe warning. There you go. And back to the brightest mode. Hey, what's up YouTube? I am on the road with this Klarus light. This is the highest mode. We can cycle through. And here's the Klarus light on the road. Wow. Look at that nice line right down the center on the double yellow. Yeah, pretty impressive light. It is quite bright. Here's a top view. Yeah, look at that geometry. Nice. On the sports field with this Klarus light, let's check out the goal. And there you go, there's the goal. Let's try to zoom in. There's a lot of haze in the air. We are way back here. Nice, very decent range on this Klarus tactical light. Alright, we're overlooking the strip mall parking lot with this Klarus light. Let's see if we can hit that street sign. This light has very decent range. Without the light and with the light. Nice. I mean, that is very far away. I think you can tell just by how tiny it is. Hey, what's up YouTube? We're out here at Frog Creek with this Klarus tactical light. I like how focused that beam is. Because there's some haze in the air, you can see it better. You can see how focused it is. But there's definitely adequate spill too. Let's zoom in. You can see the bubbles of Frog Creek. I'm way up here on the banks of the creek too. Excellent. Let's do some strobe action. There you go. Wait, hold on. It's much more impressive when it's pointing at you. Disco effect. Yeah, I'm definitely digging this light. I like its performance, its balance of flood and throw, and the tactical interface, of course. Hey, what's up YouTube? I spotted a trespasser with this Klarus tactical light. Okay, and if that was a human trespasser, you'd see all the detail. I'm up in the second story window. Deer just chilling. You can see how far away it is. Yeah, you can see how far away that deer is. And this Klarus doing a little backyard security mission. The deer appears undisturbed. Pretty cool. Okay, YouTube, we are back. I hope you enjoyed that. So let's do final thoughts, pros and cons about this light. Well, the benefits, it's fairly bright for something that's a single battery light, right? 1600 lumens. That's pretty good. It's got all the tactical features, the ring, the crenellated bezel, right? The dual switch interface, which gives you instant access to strobe and momentary on with the turbo. That's pretty much an ideal interface, right, for that kind of work. It's also rechargeable, so you don't need a smart charger, and it comes with the ideal battery for the light, a very high quality battery. The range on this is also pretty good. Remember, it's a tactical light, it's not a over-specialized thrower, but nonetheless over 400 meters of range. Very nice. Now, what are the drawbacks? Really, there's no serious drawbacks. I mean, there are some lights that are brighter, so maybe you want just a super bright single battery light. You know, I reviewed a Nightcore, for example, that's really bright. But of course, it'll drain, the brighter it is, the faster it'll drain the batteries, right? And the more heat will be generated, so there's always a trade-off. But yeah, if you want something brighter, you know, shop around. As I said, it's got that convenient magnetic charging. Now, that's generally a benefit, but I could do without it simply because I have a lot of smart chargers. I prefer to recharge my batteries just separately, right? So if they did away with that, you know, it would be a little less expensive, a little bit more compact. So yeah, it's a benefit to some, to most, a little bit of a drawback just to me. Other drawbacks, well, you know, if you run the turbo mode for several minutes, it's definitely going to get hot, as with all lights of this nature. And it needs a high amp battery in order to get that performance, so you can't just use a regular battery. You know, if you did use a regular battery, the light would probably turn on, but you wouldn't get the max lumens, right? So the specialized battery. And the last drawback could just be price. You know, Klarus is a big name. Sometimes their stuff is a little pricey, but I can help you out with that. If, you know, this is available at this place, banggood.com, and they offer a substantial discount. So check out the text description box for the link and that discount code, because it's going to be significant, okay? So I can help you out on the price, but you might have to wait a while for shipping. Right? Took about 4 weeks. Right? It takes about 4 weeks to get to the United States. My final conclusion, it's a very, very competent tactical light. Its biggest competitors are other lights by Klarus. You know, Klarus tends to churn out model after model after model with all, you know, slightly different features on each one. And I mean, I'm a flashlight reviewer, and sometimes I get confused about, you know, they'll have like 6 different models that are fairly similar. So that's really, you know, its biggest competition is itself. Other competitors, I know Nightcore has lights that have that same type of interface, right? So, you know, yeah, it's got competition, but in general, I really like that type of interface. I think it's pretty ideal. I hope you enjoyed seeing this light. Don't forget the discount, save you a lot of money. Check out the links. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. Stay tuned for many more videos. I'm out.